Indians have always been a huge asset abroad, while leading a global giant like Amazon or Google, or working hard in everyday jobs at Walmart, gas stations, and even as nannies to the foreign homes. But times are changing. The Indian diaspora isn't seen as valuable as before. In fact, there's a growing shift from admiration to resent, and some people even want Indians out of the country. So, what's being the change? Let me break it down. Jerry Rao, a retired entrepreneur and a writer, has raised concerns about India's positioning in the global politics and how it affects the Indian diaspora in the US. Rao observes many European leaders now speak in English at international forums, which he interprets as a sign of subservience of the US. By contrast, China's Xi Jinping and Russia's Putin and also India's Narendra Modi continue to use their native language, signaling independence. He argues that Europe has become weak by the low defense spending, early retirements, and cultural leisure, making it dependent on the US. Well, the US, he notes, once supported China, hoping Beijing would align with America's influence. That expectation failed, and Washington is now unlikely to back India in the same way. Instead, some US policymakers and academics like the Ashley Tellis and Peter Navarro urge India to accept the vassal status proposal, including relying on the costly American weapons without technology transfers, leaving India dependent on the US suppliers. Rao also highlights a growing challenge for the Indian diaspora in America. While India's success stories in the tech and business have been celebrated, rising visibility has begun and treating them resent among the US working class Americans. This could lead to political backlash, stricter visa rules, and even exclusion of people stuck between the green card blockages. He warns that US policy shifts can actually happen very quickly than we even imagine, with a small legal change having big impacts, as seen as 1965 immigration law that boosted Indian migration. But as the India seeks its future path, Rao suggests avoiding Europe model for the subservience. Instead, India lie low, avoid boasting and economic corporate achievements, and manage to public image in the US more carefully, focusing not on just elites but also on the local communities, especially the Indian diaspora. What do you think about this? Make sure to comment down below. And if you like such content, subscribe to Hold On. Thanks for watching.